Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Deborah, aka the Sunset Girl Creates, and today we will be working on Minion Love by Mandie Manzano, Diamond Art Club, and we'll be reading our article, Arts and Crafts for Adults, 5 Benefits You Might Not Know Of, March 4th, 2020. So, and that's from the Diamond Art Club articles, blogs. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to hit you. Today I'm using my multi-placer by Lexi Lily Crafts. It is the rounded one, and the rounded 8-placer. This is the 8-placer. They also have 4 and 6 and 10. And all you do is put your diamonds on your pen. So you've got a full row of 10, or 8, sorry, this one's my 8. So there's 8 diamonds on there. Oh, there's only 7. Let's put the 8th one on here. Okay, and then you lay it down. You pinpoint where you want, and you roll it. And it gives you a nice straight line. I love this multi-placer. It's got a little crack in it, so I'm being very careful with it because I only have like one more left, I think, of these. I'm using my pen from Diamond Art Club with the single placer on this side. My multi-placer here, my tray that I'm using is from Lexi Lily Crafts. It does have slots to put 2 gray bars here that will allow me to separate out and do 3 colors at a time. I really like this tray as a single tray. I don't particularly like it as much in the realm of a multicolored tray. There's other ones that I have since bought that work better. The reason I don't like this is that you have to complete all 3 colors really before you can empty your tray. So you got to make sure that you're ready to change your... Sorry, I keep tapping because I'm trying to get these diamonds down into the tray. You have to keep trying. You have to keep practicing. It just takes time to get there on the multi-placing. So here's my tray. We're all set. So what's been going on? Yesterday we just had a quiet day inside. We had a major thunderstorm come through and pretty much take out my whole outside gazebo area. So we haven't been outside yet. It was yesterday afternoon, late evening, and so I'm just waiting for my husband to wake up, and then we'll go out and see how bad the damage was and if there's any way of making it work. So there's really not a whole lot going on. So we're just going to get started on our article. Arts and Crafts for Adults. 5 benefits you might not know of. So, what are the arts and crafts for adults? What kind of benefits do you think come from doing arts and crafts? When we do arts and crafts, what do? We sit down and you start doing your craft, and the next thing you know, you're vegging out because, oh my God, I just kind of got so involved in doing what I'm doing, and it was so engrossing that I totally forgot about everything around me. I forgot about all the stress that was going through my head. I forgot about everything going on around me. It's like yesterday I was finishing up the upper section we were working on yesterday, and I got to thinking, how am I going to lay out? I only have 2 sections to go. Do I do all the sections at one time? Do I do the 2 sections at once? Or do I do that section and then move down and do the next section? Well, personally myself, I ended up coming in and deciding that I was going to just open the last 2 sections up. It's the last part of the Minions. I'm on probably the last, I'd say, maybe 14 inches, something like that, out of 73, because this is 6 foot 1 inch. So 6 foot is 71 inches, 6 foot 1 is 73. So I've had 73 inches going, and I think I'm down to at 12, 13, maybe 14 inches. I don't have my tape measure around here. It's in the office where usually it is, but it is really close to the end. So I just opened up. It sits, this last section sits perfectly on my light pad. I'm working on the last of the black border. I currently have, I'm using the last of what I have in my main container of black. So I have 3 containers open for 310, and I have, oops, that's not 310. I picked up the wrong one. Sorry, guys. It's not in there. Okay, I pulled it out. Oh, okay, because it's out because I'm using it. So this is my 310. It's the small containers. That's all that's left of the black in my 3 containers. I have, I think, 3 bags left of black, so I should have no problem. Yeah, I have 3 bags of black left, so I should have no problem finishing off this black. It will probably take another bag and a half, I'm thinking, to finish off the rest of the black, and then I'm just going to finish up I'm going to do it like I was doing. I'll finish up the black, do any white, then I'm going to do the blues, then I'll do the browns, then I'll do the greens, and finally finish with the pinks. So we'll finish with this upper part. Oops, oh, I hit the camera. We'll finish with this upper part of pink here. So this is all we have left. So if you look, this is the painting, this is what we have left. So I'm slowly moving you. Let me move this out of the way so you can see the whole thing. So this is all we have left of this painting, and this one's done. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. I'm really looking into that, trying to decide what I'm going to do next. Let me see if I can get this back into place. Give me 1 second. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to work right there. So now we can get into our video. I wanted to kind of let you know where we were. I forgot when I was talking about the Minion painting. I kind of wanted to show you where we were, how much we had left. Now up in the upper part, I do have my, I'm using my release papers, so I have these relief papers, right? And I put my release papers down. That's how I hand them. So now that I have the whole painting open, I don't have any white relief papers to put my tray on. So I've taken a relief paper and I put it down somewhere on my painting. I laid my beadsmith pad down, the one I got from Amazon, right? This is my beadsmith. And then I lay my tray down, and I just realized you didn't see any of that. So there's the paper. The beadsmith is on the bottom of the tray, and then the tray is on top. So, and then I can just lift up this paper and move it around until I don't have any more room, and then I will start using my hand to hold my tray for the rest of the day. We have just a little bit left, so let's get reading on our article. And as I'm talking about different things in the article, then I, at that time, will be doing the WIP and chat. So if you're new, WIP and chat means WIP in progress, and I'm chatting or reading an article or telling you a story, and I'm working on my work in progress, which is, as we just discussed, is almost complete. Super exciting to see this one coming to an end. Yeah, this one's kind of fun. This one's been a lot of fun. I thought there might be a few more minions in here than actually are, but it's really interesting how it's all laid out. So I'm okay with the way it is. I have my first minion I finished last night. I finished the second minion this morning, and I'll finish the last minion this afternoon. Before I'm done with the black, I will have them all outlined. He's already got his eye as a black AB, and then I've added 141 AB around his eye and the white of his eye, and I will be doing that with all of the eyes. I did it with the first minion. I forgot the second, so when I'm done, I have to roll this out, and when I'm rolling it, I will have to adjust and fix the eye for that one minion. Now I'm thinking because on this minion here, I don't have a distinctive spot where the eyeball was, so I think I'm just going to remove probably one of these blacks and make that the eyeball. So it's continuously now, it's just like finalizing what needs to happen, making sure that everything is done correctly, and then I can make sure that the eyes are done so they all match. It's the only change I made to this entire diamond painting. I don't always do a lot of changes to my diamond paintings. I like to, especially Diamond Art Club, I know I see a lot of people adding to even their Diamond Art Clubs, but I personally like the way the Diamond Art Club does their ABs. So I really like working with the ABs and how they really do a great job in scattering ABs throughout the entire canvas. So there's not going to be as much blue AB because the minions and the yellows are really the ABs that are going to pop in this section. So it's either yellow or blue. I do have some blue AB in here as well, so there will be blue AB as well. So there is lots of AB, and when we do the post review, I will let you know, based on the post review, where all the ABs are, so we can kind of see how Diamond Art scattered them really well throughout this kit. I had Sweet Tooth. Now, I've seen a lot of people make a lot of changes to Sweet Tooth. I did her just as she came out of the box. The Jackalope had so much AB on it, there was no reason to add. And it was the same with my Chuck Pinson. So I honestly believe that Diamond Art Club is really amazing at laying out their diamond paintings and how they move the ABs around so they're throughout the painting, and not just located in one area. So they really take and look at the painting and figure out where the ABs are going to go before they even start plotting any of their paintings, right? It's the only way you have to do. Graphic artists are really good at being able to take and look at a picture, find out where we can put something to make it pop, right? That's their jobs. That's what they get paid for. They get paid to make sure we can see things pop, right? So as we see things pop and work through, it's just amazing. So let's get back to our article. We're now at 16 minutes. Let's get through our article. After I take a drink. Arts and crafts are not just for kids. Adults love creating something with their hands too. And the best part is, you don't need to be an artsy person to create something beautiful. So just because I've grown up in crafting and art, and I have a lot of artistry in my background. My sister's an artist. I'm an artist. My mom is a seamstress. So we've always had some kind of craft or art in our lives, right? So I didn't want to just continue doing that as a kid. I wanted to do it as an adult. And so the same things I did as a kid, crochet, needlepoint, cross stitch, embroidery, some sewing. I was not interested in sewing like my mother was. My take on it was, I will always have my mother around to sew for me. And that was true for a long time, right? Now my mother's not like right there to sew for me. I had things I needed and I'm still waiting for them to be sewn. But that's okay. My mom's 75. I don't, if she never makes them, she never makes them. I'm not going to ever be upset with my mother for not getting something sewn, right? If I have to, I'll figure it out myself and do it. I'm not really knitting a whole lot right now. I'm doing more and more diamond paintings, so I don't need those bags as much as I need it when I'm doing other crafting. You may not realize that regularly doing arts and crafts as an adult can improve your mental health. Here we go. Here's another article on how diamond painting can improve your life. So how do you want to improve your life? Well, let's see how we can. Okay? It can improve your mental health, give you a fun and inexpensive hobby to work on, and create a great new way to socialize. Even if you haven't done a crafty project in years, you can still master these projects with the Paint with Diamond kit. So even if you've not done any crafting or anything since you were a kid, just pick something up. I mean, we could pick up a small diamond painting, pick up a small cross stitch, pick up something small, get your feet wet. You know, I hadn't cross-stitched in a long time, so I got myself a small cross-stitch to do. I have my hot air balloon I'm still working on. That's kind of been put on hold, as well as the old shoe house has had a lot of holds put on as I'm trying to complete this one. This one's huge. It's taking a lot of my time. It is the biggest diamond painting I've completed to date. Once it's completed, it will be the biggest diamond painting I've completed to date. I still have plenty of other diamond paintings that are actually, there's a few that are relatively bigger in area, but I think this is the biggest in area altogether. I'd have to look up the square footage based on all the ones I have, but this could be the biggest one. But I've had so much fun doing it. I love the Minions. The Minions are my ultimate favorite other than Disney. Beauty and the Beast, Belle is just amazing. When I was doing ceramics and working on my degree, I made Mrs. Potts, and Chip and the rest of the brothers and sisters, all the cup set. We had to do a teapot as one of our assignments. We had to hand make teapots with ropes. We didn't pour. These weren't poured ceramics. We would get 25-pound bags of clay. And that's what I worked with, 25-pound bags of clay every day. I can't lift that kind of clay anymore. But there are other clays that I don't have to have a big kiln. I don't have to have anything big necessarily to work on clay. Because you can get the clays now, and they're much better than they used to be. But you can get a lot of clay now that, everybody makes clay pens. They make the clay, what are those things that hold the plastic? It's a needle minder. It's a cover minder. And they make cover minders. So there's lots of things out there that you can do with clay nowadays that you don't need to buy that big 25-pound bag. Now, I really enjoyed working on the wheel. I enjoy doing raku firing. There's so many parts of my art degree that I missed doing. And so one day I hope to be able to do some of them and be able to work with them in a different way. So, but even if you haven't done any kind of crafting or artistry or anything out there, diamond painting is easy. It's just like paint with numbers. Except you don't have the numbers, you have the symbols. You don't have the paint, you have diamonds. These are 2.5 millimeters. Look at that. 2.5 millimeters. And there's hundreds of thousands in some of these paintings, right? So if I want to put down a diamond, I have to lay down. I can lay them down one at a time, or I can count what I've got there, and I can put them on my multiplacer. And where was I working? And I can finish filling this. Now I can tell my clay is getting old. My clay is in need of probably being changed when this is over, because it's not completely holding the diamonds like it was before. So I will have to do that, but it'll work until we're done. So, help relieve feelings of anxiety and stress. So the number one thing they say is to help relieve feelings of anxiety and stress. So how many people out there deal with anxiety and stress on a regular basis? Do you want to get rid of it? Do you want to make it better? Do you want to take some of that that hardcore fear you feel when you have to go outside, or anxiety because you have to do something you're not ready to do. And how can you relieve those? How do people relieve those? People who don't do some kind of arts and crafts or hobby or something, it's hard for me to understand because I can't do it, right? So, you know, let's see what they got to say. We've learned a lot about how art and crafts and diamond art can help us with mental issues. So let's see. Any kind of art project drastically make improvements for people who may be struggling with stress and mental health issues. Coloring books for adults have become hugely popular for this very reason. So think about it. If you don't know how to color, or you don't feel comfortable putting color on a color book because you don't think it's going to balance right, or whatever the main reasons are. You don't like to color, whatever. So you don't do adult coloring. There's other things. Let's see what other things are out here. Okay. Research shows that having some type of art project or craft to work on can focus the mind from other thoughts that may increase your level of stress, anxiety, and depression. Now, I can start diamond painting and people won't hear from me for hours, right? I talk to my diamond paintings, okay? That's the most people are going to hear from me, is when I'm talking to my diamond paintings. Yes, I'm one of those. If I can't hear myself talk, then somebody else has got to hear me talk, right? So you guys get to be the ones to hear me talk in the mornings now. Isn't that exciting? I like it. I'm really excited. Yeah, I could tell. It's really hard to pick up diamonds, and I'm really afraid of losing a diamond off my multi-placer, so I probably will just do single placing from here on out during the video. So we'll work on some of these smaller areas that have the single placing. Okay. It can also provide you with a sense of accomplishment when you are working on and completing a project that you are proud of. For this reason, arts and crafts for adults can also help to boost self-esteem and motivation. So, sorry about that noise, and if any glares changed on here, I'm really sorry. My dog just got down from above me. She loves to lay above me. So, it can also provide you a sense of accomplishment. So I'm reading this again for a reason. So it's giving you a sense of accomplishment. I have been working on this for, it'll be 6 weeks the end of this month. So today is the 25th. It's the 25th. That means I've got 5 more days to finish this. Do you think I will get this accomplished in 5 days? I can guarantee you that this will be done in 5 days. I don't know why. I don't know how I can guarantee you, but the goal is to have it done in the 5 days. I want it done by the end of the month. I was down for about 8, so that puts me at about 5 weeks, which is a good time, a good amount of time spent on one diamond painting. Think about it. Some of your projects that you may do coloring page, and it takes you 1 day to finish, right? But you have a whole book, so how long is that book going to take you? Or did you just download a page from the internet and you're just coloring one color page? Well, I mean, when you're done, right? What are you going to do next? I have 5 weeks of stress relief and anxiety relief going on right in front of me, right? I've spent 5 weeks laying diamonds on this diamond painting, right? So I need it's going to be a sense of accomplishment getting this done. You spend 5 weeks doing something, you want it done, you want it done right, you want it to look beautiful, right? You don't want to spend 5 weeks working on something, and I miscounted. I counted 7. It should have only been 6. I put 7 on instead of 6. Okay, so we rearranged that too. So sometimes you might miscount. All you do is move it. Now, that's okay on poured glue, adhesive, double-sided adhesive. You can do, it's a little bit harder on that one. I know, and I've heard from about Treasure Studios art, they have a different kind of glue, and you have to be really careful with that glue. You can't just slide. You would have to pick up that diamond and with a pair of tweezers take it off and move it because of the glue they have. I haven't tried their glue, but there you go. So you get a sense of accomplishment. So now, as we've been speaking, this is a 6-foot canvas. So it's a sense of accomplishment for me to have completed this, right? When you are working on and completing a project that you are proud of. So I'm very proud of this one. I've worked very hard. You should be proud of what you're creating, right? Because that's what gives you that sense of accomplishment. For this reason, arts and crafts for adults can also help boost self-esteem and motivation. So I told my husband last night, my goal is to have this done in 5 days, and this is all I'm going to be working on until that 5 days is up or until this is completed, right? And he's like, okay. He knows how much time, energy, effort I have put into this painting. He knows all of the blood, sweat, and tears that have gone into this, the time that has gone into this. He's watched every step. My husband is very supportive of the crafts I do, and so that really helps. Right now, I have enough to keep me busy probably for a year in diamond paintings, because if you take this as 5 weeks to do, right? And it was actually 6 weeks that it's been on this, right? It's been on here for 6 weeks now. And I'm trying to get it done in a timely manner and see if I can get it done in that 6-week span. But the more I get done, the better I feel about myself, right? Oh my God, this is an amazing feat to get accomplished in 5 weeks' time, right? 6 feet by 2 feet. That's big. And when I roll it out, you guys will really see how big this is. I'm going to have to clear off my entire coffee table, roll it out, do some rolling on it, because I know that there's been a few diamonds that have been lost here and there, so I have to make sure that all the diamonds are put back. I think there's only 2 or 3, but there's been a few. And that's only because I hadn't rolled it yet, right? Or I missed 1 or 2. It could have just been I missed them. So I always go back, and when I'm rolling, I check to make sure that all the diamonds are in place. I check to make sure that it's all set up the way I need it to go, right? So I can make sure that I have it completed, right? And then I can put it up on the wall. I've told you about putting it up on the wall, right? I told you what I'm going to do. This is going to be the start of my wallpaper in my office. I'm going to start wallpaper in my office in diamond paintings. And I already have a bunch to get started, but I can't put any up until I get this done. I think each one, I did a test on one of mine to ensure that it was good to go. I did some testing on sealing a painting because I was going to have to send my grandkids their paintings, and I wanted to make sure that their paintings would survive the mail trip, right? So I went ahead and contacted their grandmother, and she has agreed that they could pick them up this summer. So, you know, hopefully we'll know in the next few days when the kids will be in this direction. I can start planning a little bit. I can't wait to see them. I'm going to tell you that week that my grandkids are here, I will do videos when I can. I won't guarantee that a video will ever happen during that week, but I will do it when I can. So let's see what else we have in this. Recently, there has also been evidence that working on arts and crafts or working on a coloring project can also help older adults to reduce memory loss. So I have a lot of problems with memory loss, and sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. I'm not so sure about that one. I do work on these daily. It reminds, and it may be because as you're sitting here working, you remember things that you normally wouldn't remember. I remember stories from back in the past that I thought I'd never remember, and here they are popping up. So it is quite, I like to relive the past a little bit. And so it's a lot of fun, a lot of interesting ways things happen as I'm just kind of diamond painting, and I just kind of veg out and things come back, and I don't think bad things. It's just the fun things that happen. It may help to improve your hand-eye coordination, sense of productivity, and overall creative abilities. So by doing diamond painting, you can learn a lot about yourself. You can learn a lot about the world. You can think about things. You can process. So one thing that I like to do is, when I said process, I like to process. When I'm upset, when I'm mad, when I need to get something out, I want to process something, right? And so I can process while I'm diamond painting, right? I can process. So, and it just lets me kind of be in a whole nother world. I can escape from the real world, and I can be out in another whole world that is different than what I live in every day. So I kind of create my own world sometimes. I can live within my diamond paintings. You think about this. This is a beautiful sky, ocean, or water of some kind, and you have these beautiful pink clouds, and you have these trees that you can climb on, and there's a boat carrying minions. Man, what a story I can come up with that, right? Well, we'll just have to see. Recently, there has been evidence. Okay, we already went through that one. Hold on. It's in number 2, inexpensive hobby. Okay, so let me preface this. This can be an inexpensive hobby. And that's if you just purchase the painting, right? But then you have pans, you have multi-placers, you have trays, you have anything out there. You have ABs where you can buy ABs in bunches and modify your paintings. There are so many ways, but those are costs, and they add up. So remember, when you're thinking inexpensive hobby, okay, so I saved up the money and I got the $95 Minion, right? That's a lot of money, right? I didn't buy the Minion. My husband bought it for me for a gift. So I got the Minion painting for a gift, right? A beautiful, wonderful gift. I could never thank my husband enough for all the wonderful gifts he's given me. He's always bought he bought me some really nice top of the line knitting needles for one of my gifts. He's bought me diamond paintings, top of the line diamond paintings. Now I don't want cheap paintings, right? If I get a cheaper painting or an inexpensive painting, I'm going to get it on Amazon, right? However, I like these big ones, and so big ones come at a cost. We paid $95 for this. Most of my big Chuck Pensons I paid $74 for, but you gotta understand, I pay $95 for an art kit to do the Minions, right? It is a beautiful kit to work on. It is such a fun design to work on. And I have so much pleasure in 5 weeks' time. It's actually been 6 weeks. It's been sitting on here. So let's say 6 weeks' time. I've been able to enjoy every bit of this painting, right? If I have a TV show that I want to watch, that's going to last me, what, half hour? Maybe an hour. If it's a movie, maybe it's 3, because you can have the Transformers and they're almost 3 hours, right? Or you have some of the Harry Potters or Star Wars movies that are over close to 3 hours. So, but in 3 hours, that's over. And do you have anything to keep in your hand, anything that you can hold that's tangible? No. You've watched a movie, you've enjoyed it, and you have the memory, right? On a diamond painting, I paid $95 for it. I have all the diamonds that I need, right? Everything I need to do this diamond painting comes in the kit. So I pay $95 and it's all inclusive with everything I need to do it. If I use different trays or different pens or different multiplacers or whatever, those are my choice and those are expenses that I made to make I did, and that allows me to enjoy my diamond painting more, right? Because I may spend $95, but I have 6 weeks worth of fun, and then I get to hang it up and enjoy it for the rest of my life, right? So now I've made artwork that belongs in my house, and it's gorgeous, right? Anybody who walks into my house looks at my diamond paintings and says, "Oh my God, those are gorgeous. Who did them?" And then I say, "I did them." And people are like, "Oh man." But I get to sit in my chair and look at them all day long, right? And so I get plenty of years of enjoyment. So it was well worth the expense. But if you watch some other channels and they do a lot of unboxings and they show where you can get really beautiful paintings for much cheaper prices, and I do have some beautiful paintings that I have done that I've gotten for less expensive. I'm just spoiled, right? I admit it. I'm spoiled, and I enjoy having these big paintings to do because that's just what I like to do. So it's an inexpensive hobby. Everybody needs a hobby as something to help focus their mind and help them relax. However, many hobbies can become expensive if they require pricey equipment or memberships or high fees. Arts and crafts are typically relatively inexpensive and may take a bit of time to complete. Stretching out that time between starting and investing in a new one. Starting a project and investing in a new one. Purchasing a diamond art kit is a great way to start off your new inexpensive hobby and have something to look forward to each day. So, I've unboxed the turtle. That was an inexpensive painting, and I'm really excited to do it. And I have a couple other little ones that I'm excited to do. And I have some diamond dot ones that are smaller that were Thomas Kincaid, and I will be pulling probably one of those out and working with that probably on my next painting, because I will want a break from the big painting and want to do something small. I thought that after the last one, so I won't promise you that that's what's going to happen. I thought that after the last painting I completed. I started a smaller one, and the Minions kept hiding in the back of my mind, and I put that one away and pulled the Minions out. And I'm most likely, I think I'm going to do Poppies and Steampunk next. So, let's see what we can do. What's the next one? Number 3 can be a social activity. So the best aspect of doing arts and crafts is that these projects can easily be completed as a solo activity or as a group. So I do a lot of this by myself, but also my grandchildren will get on the phone and we'll do different crafts. So crafting can be done with a lot of different people. Get the squad together for a girls' craft night and work on your diamond art projects together. Collaborating on a craft project can inspire your work and bring you closer to friends or family members. So, you know, they talk about here working with friends or family members. But, you know, there's a lot of collabs going on all the time out here, right? In these crafty streets, as Mrs. Crochet and Coffee would say. Out in these crafty streets, there are all kinds of things happening, right? We have hers and Rachel Ray's DP along. We have Mindy Sheena Pike along. We have some other ones going on by DP Adventures. So if you look, there's all kinds of DP-a-thons or DP something, whether it be a collab or whether it just be something you get together with one of the other creators and say, hey, let's just have a quick thing and do it for pride, but we're only going to do it as a DP-a-thon. We're not going to do it as a collab. So it's really, to me, the same thing, but people look at it differently. They think about it differently. But who cares if it's not a collab or it's a collab? It really doesn't matter. You're doing a diamond painting similar to people in the community, and you're posting to the internet to show, hey, look at what's happening in my world. This is what I've completed on my painting. And you can see what other people completed on their paintings too, right? So it's still a community event. You're still doing it with friends, right? May not be family and friends that you live with and come to your house. We can still do those collabs and get-togethers online. And I think that's makes it a big thing. So collaborating on a craft project can inspire your work and bring you closer to friends or family members. If you want to make your crafting group a regular activity, you can plan to have a craft exchange when your projects are complete and add some of your friends' beautiful collections to your own collection. So if you want to set up a weekly thing where you get your girlfriends together and you all work on either the same diamond painting, everybody works on a different section, or you all work on your own diamond paintings, but you sit in the same room, then, you know, that's a fantastic way to do it. And at the end, you set it up so you have to, you know, like however you want to set it up in a way that you swap your design that you did with something that somebody else did, right? So you get to share your collection as well as somebody else's collection on your wall, which is a lot of fun. You get to share your friends' stuff and show your friends' stuff off as well. So number 4, perfect for handmade gifts. If you feel like you're always running out to buy the perfect heartfelt gift for a friend or family member, stop spending money on pre-made gifts and put your handiwork to good use. These diamond art projects are popular arts and crafts are the perfect things to keep on hand for the next time you want to give somebody a special gift that you put in the work to create. I have a bunch of like shawls that I did with crocheting that sit up in the closet. It is so warm here in Florida that I hardly ever use them. I use them during the wintertime, and there's some of them that are special. Like I did one that I got that was hand-painted yarn from the UK. So that one is something I could never replace, so that one I will keep. But some of the other yarns that I have tons of them, so I keep them handy and give them away as gifts. I also have given away diamond paintings, either completed or not completed, depending on who the person was. So you can even purchase kits that you know your friends will love, so the next time a birthday rolls around, you already have the gift ready to go. Plus, making the project yourself adds a special sentimental value to the item. So these are all DIY, which are do-it-yourself. Okay, so we're talking about do-it-yourself crafts, ones that you do. And that doesn't mean it has to be a diamond painting, right? Just because it is a craft that you do and you hold on to give to somebody. It can be anything you want that you think somebody's going to enjoy. Either you may pick up a diamond painting that you know somebody will love and you do that diamond painting. Like for my mom, she's always had a painting of the guardian angel, and she calls that her angel. That's her angel. And I don't know what happened to the actual painting. She may still have it, but I did do a diamond art paint by number thing for her. And it was really funny just before Christmas, because I gave it to her for Christmas. And my sister got a Harry Potter one. But just a week and a half before Christmas, I've done everything I could to keep this completely under wraps for my mom. A week before Christmas, she sees it online as a diamond painting. And I literally have to say to her, Mom, do not buy anything else until you've gotten your Christmas presents. You don't know what you're getting. Well, that kind of gave it away. She had an idea of what she was getting, but when she got it, she was blown away. It now hangs in her house, and so it's fantastic. It's something that she loves. I've also given her diamond paintings for her to do ones, and so she's since gotten way involved in it. I started on her birthday last year, and now she does diamond painting all the time. So we have one more, number 5, and then we have the wrap up, and then we should be done here. So Number 5, make new decor for your house. Okay, so why not use your beautiful new creations to decorate your own home? When you work on these arts and craft projects yourself, you're adding a bit of your own individual style and personality to the piece. If your home is a representation of yourself, then it only makes sense to use your projects that you've created to add some pizzazz to your home. So if there's art by an artist that you want, so like there's art, I would love to have a Thomas Kincaid piece of art, right? I can't afford Thomas Kincaid. Hell, I can't afford a Chuck Pinson. I was on his website and one of his regular paintings sells for $7,000. Just for the painting, right? I can buy a diamond painting for $74 and do it myself, right? And then display it on my wall. And it's gorgeous, beautiful, and I have a painting from an artist that I love. So Thomas Kincaid, I have the same thing. I have Thomas Kincaid. And so I beautiful and decorate my home with the art that I create. When you work on these arts and craft projects yourself, you're adding a bit of your own individual style and personality to the piece. If your home is a representation of yourself, then it only makes sense to use your projects that you've created to add some pizzazz to your home. Consider your current decor and where you might want to add fun. New piece to your interior design, then invest in the right materials and get crafting. So like I said, I have diamond painting, we have 3D puzzles, we have Legos, we have regular paintings by my grandmother, I have my, so we have all kinds of arts and crafts that go around in this house. I have a silhouette, we have all kinds, so there will be more crafts as we go. The Diamond Art Club offers the perfect adult craft. So this is about Diamond Art Club. If you're learning about the art of crafting with diamonds, you should invest in the perfect diamond art gift for your first project. Our selection of diamond art projects has something for everyone, with designs like cities and skylines, mermaids, music-related images, mystical scenes, and so much more. So Diamond Art Club has such a high variety that you should be able to find anything that you like at Diamond Art Club, right? I love a lot of the Diamond Art Club. If I had $1,000, I could, well, it probably cost me about $2,000 to buy all the art that I want that sits at Diamond Art Club. It's just amazing artwork, and I would love to have it all. So each kit comes with everything you need, including the canvas, diamonds, tray, and other tools to apply the diamonds to the canvas in just the right pattern. Once you try just one project, we'll bet you'll be hooked. Yeah, I thought there's no way I'm going to get hooked on it to another craft. No way. I bought a penguin. Okay, penguins are like my spirit animal. Penguins and dolphins, right? And it's like I did that penguin and I couldn't help but buy another one, and I couldn't help but buy another one, and I kept buying and buying and buying, and now I have a closet full. And I can't wait to get them all done. I love it. So each kit comes, okay, just the right pattern. Once you've tried, check out our diamond art kits and pick one that catches your eye to get started today. So then there's a link to their shop, to shop for diamond art kits, as there is for each one of them. Tomorrow's article will be 5 productive hobbies that help build useful skills. So we'll do that tomorrow, and that'll be for March 9th, 2020. So to wrap it up, if you like this video, please give me a like. If you like what I do here, please subscribe. And I would love to have you as part of the Sunset Girl Creates family. So come be a part of it. Let's have fun. Let's start our crafting journey and get started, right? Crafting is the way to feel healthier and more mentally healthier. So let's find ways of doing that. So let's all band together. If you do want to know when I upload a video, there is a bell next to the subscribe button that will go ding when, or whatever you have for your ringtone, to let you know that I've uploaded the next video. So with that said, I'm wishing you all a wonderful and happy rest of your day, and have a great day. Bye-bye, everyone.